Also, money down the drain. Why Eugene Brewing Company is being fined for its stormwater discharge. And the city of Eugene looking to get public input on some proposed rules for city parks. KEZI 9 News at 11 starts now.
Live, local, late breaking. This is KEZI 9 News at 11.
Healing after heartache, a gathering in Springfield to remember 3 young children hit and killed on Main Street 1 year ago. Thanks for joining us. I'm Megan Higgins. Surrounded by family and friends and also a few strangers, the mother, Courtney Hudson Crawford, expressed
This is the Oregon State Emergency Management. The Lookout Point Dam has breached. I repeat, the Lookout Point Dam has breached. The cities of Eugene, Springfield, Dexter, Pleasant Hill, Crestwell, and Cottage Grove will be the most affected areas within Wayne County. Surrounding areas will also be affected as well. Again, this is the Oregon State Emergency Management. The Lookout Point Dam has breached. I repeat, the Lookout Point Dam has breached. The cities of Eugene, Springfield, Dexter, Pleasant Hill, Crestwell, and Cottage Grove will be the most affected areas within Wayne County. Surrounding areas will also be affected as well. Tune to TV stations KEZI or KBAL for further updates as they become available.
Urgent message. Urgent message. This message is transmitted at the request of the Oregon State Emergency Management. Citizens in the warned area are asked to evacuate the area immediately. Power outages have occurred by the breach. Major flooding will occur in the warned areas. Please move to safety now. Military personnel have been dispatched to help assist with the evacuation. Again, citizens in the warned area are asked to evacuate the area immediately. Power outages have occurred by the breach. Major flooding will occur in the warned areas. Please move to safety now. Military personnel have been dispatched to help assist with the evacuation. This is a very serious situation. Take action immediately. Do not hesitate.
Pissing. That's right, challenge pissing. How does it work? If you can piss 6 feet in the air straight up and not get wet, you get no down payment. Don't wait. Don't delay. Don't fuck with us or we'll rip your nuts off. Only at Big Bill Hell. The only dealer that tells you to fuck off. Hurry up, asshole. This event ends the minute after you write us a check. And it better not bounce or you're a dead motherfucker. Go to hell. Big Bill Hell's card. Baltimore's filthiest.
The National Weather Service in Portland has issued a tornado warning for, hey, yeah, I'm over here. Hello, listen to Paul at once. You have looked away from me too many times. Well, now it's my turn. If you look out your window, you'll see that huge tornado coming right towards you. See? Well, of course you cannot see because you aren't paying any fucking attention. Someone please explain to me how the hell I'm not dead. If I'm speaking during a test, sure, you can ignore me all you want. But this is real tough, this isn't a test. I'd love to give you that important information after the alert tone that you are always promised in case of a real emergency. Well, this is a real emergency. Hey, asshole. I'm still speaking. Maybe you would be better off eating crayon for a living. And not the Crayola brand either. You're not smart enough to eat the Crayola crayons. You can eat the Rose Art kind. No wonder your dad told you he was just going to the store to buy cigarettes and never came back. And that was 20 years ago. How do I know, you ask? Because I just know. But you don't have feelings. No, because you're too good for the emergency alert system. I'm so pissed off that. God damn it, you made me spill my coffee. I quit. Fuck the shit. Fuck this. Fuck you. Fuck this job. Fuck him. Fuck her. Fucking shit fuck. Fuck all of this. Fuck. I hope you're happy. I'm glad I'm leaving. I hope you die from the tornado. And don't say I didn't warn you either. Bitch.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the Center for Disease Control. A virus is spreading quickly throughout the United States that has caused the development of common symptoms in those who are infected. Thousands of people have reported that they are infected and have experienced minor symptoms such as sneezing, coughing, fatigue, a sore throat, and a fever. Some have been hospitalized for further evaluation, as it seems that this minor type of illness is spreading at a very unusual rate. At this time, the severity level of this virus appears to be low, as no fatalities have been reported. To prevent getting sick, use proper hand washing and personal hygiene techniques. If you get sick, it is recommended that you go to your local doctor for evaluation. If you experience a medical emergency, call 911.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the Center for Disease Control. This is an update to a previous message issued on June 24, 2016 regarding a spreading virus with common flu symptoms that has affected thousands of United States residents. The virus has continued spreading at a rapid rate, and more than 60% of the country's population has reported to be infected. Other countries across the world such as Canada, China, Mexico, Japan, and Greenland have also reported cases of this infection. The fear of the CDC is that this may become a global epidemic if symptoms worsen. There has been no immediate change in symptoms, however, more people have been hospitalized, and it appears that everyone is susceptible to being infected. The transmission of the virus, or what is causing it to spread, still is not known. Although nobody has died from the virus, the CDC urges that you do everything you can to avoid falling ill to this virus. No further information is available at this time. Stay tuned for periodic updates on this situation.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the Center for Disease Control. An epidemic continues to affect the United States of America as well as other nations. As of May 30th, 2017, more than 85% of the U.S. population is reported to be infected, and we now have information of new developing symptoms such as the growing of cysts, skin ailments and off pigments, feelings of nausea, paranoia, extremely high fever, vomiting, and severe dehydration. While the symptoms are worsening, the disease still has not claimed a life. It appears this may be an airborne virus. The CDC has been able to gather a sample from an infected individual, and it is believed that they have found the organism itself. They have named it Specimen 123 for now. If you are part of the overwhelming minority who is not at all been affected by the disease at this time, you should take extreme measures to protect your health. Staying out of the general public entirely will increase your chances of maintaining your health status. You should stay inside your home. If conditions worsen, we will release an update to this message.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the CDC. Latest reports of the epidemic of Specimen 123 suggests that the entire United States has been infected, including every citizen. Alaska and Hawaii have also reported every citizen to be infected. The virus is considered airborne. At this time, not a single fatality has been reported from this disease. However, new symptoms have been discovered including dizziness, confusion, and paranoia. Hundreds of thousands have been hospitalized while numerous others are still awaiting treatment. Because of the high volume of patients, it is recommended that hospital admittance is saved for young children, the elderly, and those with weaker immune systems. Home treatment should be performed on those who have stronger and more adapted immune systems. Over-the-counter medications can be prescribed to individuals based on their symptoms. Because of the current situations, some pharmacies are providing the option of the delivery of prescriptions through mail, but a shipping fee will be applied. Otherwise, drink plenty of water and supplements are highly recommended. We will continue to monitor the situation and release an update as more information becomes available.
A global state of emergency is in effect. Specimen 123 has infected the entire population. Its symptoms have included growing of cysts, skin ailments and off pigments, feelings of nausea, paranoia, extremely high fever, vomiting, severe dehydration, and abnormal mental behavior. Although the current fatality rate is 0, the CDC fears that the virus can become deadly in some areas of the world depending on climate. During this epidemic, the only thing you can do is await further information.
We interrupt our programming. This is a global emergency. Stand by for further information. The CDC has reported that the disease specimen 123 is beginning to claim human life. A fatality rate of 10% of the world's population has been wiped out, and the trend is expected to continue. Although no deaths have been reported in the United States at this point, all persons of the United States are being instructed to take extreme measures to preserve themselves. This does not include unlawfulness and disorder. You must remain civil during this event, and your main focus should be on a hopeful recovery from this illness. A cure is in the process of being developed in Europe, and will be released worldwide upon its completion. There is no time slot for how long this will take. Stand by for this message.
We interrupt our programming. This is a global epidemic. Your life is at risk. Stand by for further information. Specimen 123 has now claimed nearly half of the world's population, and deaths have occurred in the United States. According to the CDC, it is unlikely that the cure for this disease will be developed in time to save the remaining population. The disease is expected to claim all of the remaining lives. There is nothing else that can be done. Your death is inevitable.
This is an emergency action notification. All broadcast stations and cable systems shall transmit this emergency action notification message. This station has interrupted its regular programming at the request of the United States government to participate in the emergency alert system. During this emergency, most stations will remain on the air to provide news and information to the public and assigned areas. You are listening to the emergency alert system. Do not use your telephone. The telephone lines are kept open for emergency use. This is an emergency action notification. This is an emergency action notification. All broadcast stations and cable systems shall transmit this emergency action notification message. This station has interrupted its regular programming at the request of the United States government to participate in the emergency alert system. During this emergency, most stations will remain on the air to provide news and information to the public and assigned areas. You are listening to the emergency alert system. Do not use your telephone. The telephone lines are kept open for emergency use. This is an emergency action notification.
National Weather Service in Milwaukee has issued a "Hey, over here dickhead, I'm fucking talking to you" tornado warning for Walworth County in southeast Wisconsin. Why the fuck are you not listening to me? I'm not doing this shit for my own goddamn enjoyment, you know. I'm doing this to save your life, and you don't even give a fuck. Why do people not care about the EAS? We try to save your ass, you fucking pigs. But it's okay, we are still getting paychecks every 2 weeks. Unlike you sorry ass welfare leeching ass munchers. Now get the goddamn stick out of your ass and pay attention to me. Until 8 p.m. At 7:12 p.m. a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado is over. You know what? Since you still are not fucking listening, I will say whatever I want. This is directed at all of the uncle fuckers, knob gobblers, gutter sluts, butt lickers, Chicago shit fuckers, and Dallas dick kickers out there. You are all faggots. You are going to die alone. I motorboated your girlfriend/wife's boobs. In addition, I fucked your mom, your sister, all of your female cousins, all of your female friends, all of your female high school teachers, and your female dog. Yes, I fucked your dog. Ha ha ha. And now I need to go get checked for AIDS. Hey, you're still not listening to me? You are an unbelievable bitch. I hope you choke on your next meal. I hope your dad dies in a fucking car accident. I hope your dog gets hit by a fucking car. And I hope your sister catches mouth herpes from all the dick that she sucks.
Hey James, what the fuck is the problem here? I walk away for 5 fucking minutes and you're swearing at our viewers and making a complete asshole of yourself again. What the fuck is wrong with you? Stop being a jackass and start reading off the tornado warning again, goddammit.
Fuck you, Microsoft Sam. I do what I want. These motherfuckers will not listen to me, so I'm roasting their sorry asses.
Alright, that's it. I'm going to fucking kill you. Say goodbye.
Wait, what? No, 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 please, 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 goddammit, I'm sorry.
Yay, he's dead. Anyway, the tornado warning for Walworth County will expire at 8 p.m. If you were offended by James's attitude, I sincerely apologize. Seek shelter from the storm and stay safe. Have a good night, everybody. Peace.
We interrupt our programming. We have gone delirious.
Give me some of that, give me some of that, give me some of that. We gone delirious. Give me some of that, give me some of that, give me some of that. We gone delirious. Give me some of that, give me some of that. Some of that. We gone delirious. Out till the sun up, twisted and burn up. Can't nobody stop us. We gone delirious. I wanna fuck you in the ass. I wanna fuck you in the ass. I wanna fuck you in the ass.
The National Weather Service in Fuck Your Mother has issued an avalanche warning for the entire fuckity stupid country. All of the mountains in the United States are experiencing avalanches. Officials say that the avalanches were caused by a really large fat guy who had consumed many spicy bean and cheese burritos and then blew it all back out of his ass in a huge stench cloud that also caused severe vibrations throughout the land. The speed of the avalanches has been clocked up to 6,000 miles per hour. If you are getting this message on your screen, chances are that it's too late. You're going to have to learn how to fly or some shit if you plan on surviving this thing, because there is no way in hell that you'll be able to outrun this goddamn thing. So good luck to you in getting out alive. Hopefully this message did not distract you. If so, you might already be buried under white stuff that we all call snow and ice. But yeah, an avalanche warning has been issued. And if the cops ask, I never said a word to you. So if you do somehow survive, keep your mouth shut. Okay. Okay. See y'all later.
I'm a cucumber. 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 Please don't take me to the Pickle Farm. Yeah.
Winter storm warning in effect from 10 a.m. Wednesday to 4 a.m. Pacific Standard Time Thursday. The National Weather Service in Pendleton has issued a winter storm warning for heavy snow, which is in effect from 10 a.m. Wednesday to 4 a.m. Pacific Standard Time Thursday. The winter storm watch is no longer in effect.
Every day, America Online is making it easier for people to live, work, and play.
Hey, Dan, ready for the game? I'm just finishing up here with my new kayaking friends.
Kayaking friends on your computer?
Yeah, I just got America Online.
Sounds great. Listen, I can't go to the game today.
What?
I've got to send something for my mom's birthday. It's tomorrow. I'll then book plane tickets for our trip next week, and my kids got to go to the library to look up dinosaurs.
Hey, we can take care of all that before we go.
Yeah, right.
Oh, with America Online.
America Online can do all that?
Yeah. How about sending your mom some nice flowers? All you do is click on Marketplace. We place an order.
Call now for America Online, a new way.
This is a test. 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 This station is conducting a test of the emergency broadcast system. This is only a test.
We'd love to see you smile.
At McDonald's, we know value is about more than just great prices. It's also about great food and having a great time. Hey, anything for a smile.
Now there's even more McValue with our McChicken. A delicious sandwich with lettuce and mayo made hot.
We gotta shut them up. They want a war, they got a war.
Grand Theft Auto 3, out now for PlayStation 2 and PC. Rated M for mature.
Is here on the wings of Lunesta. And if you wake up often in the middle of the night, rest is here on the wings of Lunesta. Lunesta helps you fall asleep and stay asleep so you can wake up feeling rested. When taking Lunesta, don't drive or operate.
The National Weather Service in Wilmington has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Hamilton County in southwest Ohio until 6 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 5:07 a.m., National Weather Service Doppler radar indicated a severe thunderstorm capable of producing destructive winds in excess of 80 miles per hour, golf ball-sized hail, heavy downpours and dangerous cloud-to-ground lightning. Get to an interior room on the lowest floor of the building. Remember, if you can hear thunder, you are close enough to be struck by lightning. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for Hamilton County in southwest Ohio until 6 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time.
Hand roll and grill to go with your choice of dip. For carne asada steak you can eat anywhere.
That looks delicious.
The taquito or the guy? Think outside the bun.
Would it be possible to relocate this area?
Well, you got to realize you can't just take one element out of the ecosystem. You got your fly, your mosquito, you got your elm beetle, and you take them, so pretty much you're up to your eyeballs in bugs.
Well, that may very well be, yet the loggers contend that the economy of this area is dependent upon the very clearing of the forest.
Oh, well, short term, you're talking a few jobs, maybe 150 new jobs. That's kind
The National Weather Service in Wilmington has issued a flash flood warning for Hamilton County in southwest Ohio until 1 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. A severe thunderstorm warning issued earlier has now caused significant flash flooding in several areas throughout Hamilton County due to constant heavy downpours. Take caution when driving. You cannot tell how much water is on the roadway by looking. Remember, turn around, don't drown. Repeating, a flash flood warning has been issued for Hamilton County in southwest Ohio until 1 p.m.
They like to fight. There's Scandinavians, and they're mean, you know, they are.
Well, is the Department of the Interior close to making a decision in this matter?
Well, to tell you the truth, we're not holding our breath out here, you know.
Yeah, so you're saying you expect the federal bureaucracy to take its sweet time?
Well, does a bear dump in the woods?
That's what you think. This is it, Jennifer. Your big break in TV. Welcome to prime time, bitch.
The local area emergency is in effect for Hamilton County. Heavy rainfall from the storms has now caused severe flooding in the city of Cincinnati and in several areas of Hamilton County. If evacuations are needed, you will be informed as soon as possible. Repeating, the local area emergency is in effect for Hamilton County in southwest Ohio.
Transformers are back. And so is the Bacon Cheddar Ranch Tender Crisp at Burger King. Transform your Tender Crisp with crispy bacon, rich cheddar cheese, and creamy ranch dressing. Once you pick it up, not even the end of the world will make you put it down.
An evacuation immediate has been declared by the Ohio Emergency Management for citizens of Hamilton County. Water levels have significantly worsened and evacuations are now taking place. Emergency personnel have been dispatched to safely help with the evacuations. Please be advised that water levels continue to rise as the heavy downpours have not stopped. You will be instructed to return to your homes when it is safe to do so. Do not use the telephone. The telephone should be kept open for emergency use. This is an emergency action notification, transmitted at the request of every single American citizen. Zombies have come out of nowhere and are now attacking the living. If you own a gun, get it out now and shoot yourself in the head. Do not try to apprehend the zombies. They will shove you to the ground and beat you with baseball bats. These zombies are not messing around. If you think I am joking, go outside and look for yourself. If not, then stay inside or the zombies will nail you to a wall and spray paint you. Is this the end of the world? Probably. Just do what I say and you won't get beaten. Good luck.
Rudolf, was ist los? Woher kommt die Schießerei?
Mein Führer, darf ich Ihnen zum Geburtstag gratulieren? Mein Führer, das Zentrum von Berlin steht unter Artilleriebeschuss. Granaten sind in dichter Folge am Brandenburger Tor, am Reichstag und bis hin zum Bahnhof Friedrichstraße eingeschlagen.
Von wo kommt der Beschuss?
Mein Führer, wir haben noch keine Meldung. Ich spreche gerade mit Koller.
Koller, geben Sie mir Koller. Koller, Sie wissen, dass Berlin unter Artilleriefeuer liegt. Die Russen sollen eine Eisenbahnbrücke über die Oder haben. Ist der Russe schon so nah? Man müsste die ganze Luftwaffenführung sofort aufhängen! Das ist unerhört. Unerhört. Der Russe steckt 12 Kilometer vom Stadtkern. Und ich erfahre das sozusagen auf Nachfrage.
Mein Führer, vielleicht handelt es sich ja wirklich um Fernfeuer. Sie erwinden eine Eisenbahnbrücke über die Oder.
Ach, Unsinn!
Friday the 13th, Part 8. Jason takes Manhattan. New York has a new problem. Rated R. Now playing at theaters everywhere.
This is a test. This station is conducting a test of the emergency broadcasting system. This is only a test. This has been a test of the emergency broadcast system. The broadcasters of your area, in voluntary cooperation with the federal, state, and local authorities, have developed this system to keep you informed in the event of an emergency. If this had been an actual emergency, the attention signal you just heard would have been followed by official information, news, or instructions. This concludes this test of the emergency broadcast system.
I can still be free and not me.
Requested message transmission by the City of Fort Wayne, Indiana. A civil danger warning has been issued for the City of Fort Wayne and for Allen County until further notice. Unidentified creatures are causing casualties throughout the entire City of Fort Wayne. Citizens are strongly advised not to be outdoors at this time. The Fort Wayne Police and the United States Army have been deployed to handle this situation. If you find yourself in front of one of these creatures, defend yourself by any means necessary. If you cannot properly defend yourself, please find a route to escape if possible. The Fort Wayne Police Department strongly advises boarding up all windows, doors and any openings of your home to ensure the safety of you and others around you. Please tune to radio station WOWO for the latest information on this situation.
Hey, Mr. Smith. Want to try out my time machine? It runs on Doritos.
Sure. So now what?
Gotta put the whole bag in.
Okay.
Yes.
It's really working, Jimmy! This is the greatest moment of my life!
Get out of my yard!
Please stand by for an important message from the United States government. The following announcement is not a test, and action should be taken after the message transmission has been concluded. Please stand by. Please stand by.
This is an emergency action notification transmitted at the request of President Cheeto Head. We all knew this day would come. North Korea is firing missiles at us, but guess what? It doesn't faze me. It doesn't faze Imperfect Paul. That's right. Oh look, the missiles are coming. We're all fucked. Oh well. Yeah, sure, just go ahead and scream and run around in circles. That won't help you. It won't help you one bit. Why, you may ask. Well, just in case you have forgotten, the whole damn country is gonna go kaboom in approximately 5 goddamn minutes. Does that refresh your memory? Are you good now? No? Oh yeah, you're still panicking about the nuclear attack. You know, I think they are approaching much faster since you're being a little bitch and you're just running around in circles like a jackass. Hey, if you don't want to die from nuclear warfare, just please shoot yourself in the fucking head. It'll be over quicker like that and it'll save you all the pain and anguish. Here they come. Kill yourself or have the big friendly looking nuke that is dangerously close to making landfall kill you. It's your choice. I'm out.
Needed.
Spokane County Sheriff's Office are asking that all residents within a 5-mile radius of Interstate 90, east of the Argonne Road exit in Spokane Valley shelter in place immediately. The straps connecting Santa's sleigh and the reindeer's harnesses have snapped, sending the sleigh crashing into a truck carrying hydrochloric acid. A large fire has started and toxic gases have been released into the air. Santa and the driver of the truck are being transported to Sacred Heart Hospital in Spokane with minor injuries, and the reindeer are okay. Spokane County Sheriff's Office are asking that resident in a 5-mile radius of the accident site shelter in place immediately. To shelter in place, seal all windows and doors. Turn off air conditioning and or heating systems. Isolate yourself in an interior room. Try to seal the door to your shelter room with plastic sheeting and duct tape. For additional information, tune to a local radio or TV outlet.
This is not a test. This is the emergency broadcast system announcing the commencement of the annual purge sanctioned by the U.S. government. Weapons of Class 4 and lower have been authorized for use during the purge. All other weapons are restricted. Government officials of ranking 10 have been granted immunity from the purge and shall not be harmed. Commencing at the siren, any and all crime, including murder, will be legal for 12 continuous hours. Police, fire, and emergency medical services will be unavailable until tomorrow morning, November 25, 1988, until 7 a.m., when the purge concludes. Blessed be our new founding fathers in America, a nation reborn. The siren will signal the start of the purge in exactly 15 seconds. May God be with you all.
You're watching KFXA, Fox 28 in Cedar Rapids, Waterloo, Dubuque, and Iowa City.
This is a nuclear power plant warning transmitted at the request of the Will County, Illinois Emergency Management. Residents in or near the city of Braidwood are strongly advised to evacuate due to an imminent nuclear power plant failure. A nuclear power plant failure is forecasted to occur, and those not evacuated may become extremely sick or death may occur. Repeating, this is a nuclear power plant warning. Residents in or near the city of Braidwood are strongly advised to evacuate immediately due to an imminent nuclear power plant failure.
Lovable, unpredictable, programmable. It's The Sims.
Hey there, sport. What's all the racket?
It's fusion, Daddy. The key to a cleaner burning fuel resides in this... You're a moron. You know that, right?
This is the Florida statewide required monthly test. Equipment that can quickly warn you during an emergency is being tested. The following counties include, in Florida, Alachua, Baker, Bay, Bradford, Brevard, Broward, Calhoun, Charlotte, Citrus, Clay, Collier, Columbia, DeSoto, Dixie, Duval, Escambia, Flagler, Franklin, Gadsden, Gilchrist, Glade, Gulf, Hamilton, Hardy, Canterbury, Hernando, Highland, Hillsborough, Home, Indian River, Jackson, Jefferson, Lafayette, Lake, Lee, Leon, Levy, Liberty, Madison, Manatee, Marion, Martin, Miami-Dade, Monroe, Nassau, Ecolosa, Okeechobee, Orange, Osceola, Palm Beach, Pasco, Pinellas, Perk, Putnam, Santa Rosa, Sarasota, Seminole, St. John, St. Lucie, Sumter, Suwanee, Taylor, Union, Volusia, Wacoa, Walden, Washington, and all of Florida until 4 a.m. local time. Had this been an actual emergency, an important message would have followed the alert tone. This concludes the Florida statewide required monthly test.
Chestnut stuffing. Do you know where I might be able to find chopped chestnuts?
Aisle 12.
Thank you.
Colleen, this is Michael.
How do you do, Michael? I thought we agreed no nurse.
I don't have a choice. I'm not going to be here this weekend. I'm spent...
Please come in. I'm sorry. It's just that, well, you're not exactly what I expected.
What were you looking for, a date? I'm sorry, it's not that kind of service.
No, actually, I was looking for someone a little more, Chinese.
Like, because my name is Chen?
Well, yeah.
Would you go to a spiritual healer named Shulman?
Probably not.
Well, there you go.
Defensive player in basketball. The basket! It's electronic screaming shot basketball. The more you...
Weather Radio, which is the voice of the National Weather Service, brings you the latest in weather information, including the local area weather forecast for the next 7 days, hourly reports of weather conditions, radar...
Now then, let's decide. Maybe there's a happy tree, evergreen tree. He lives right there. Start with just touching the canvas. Use just the corner of the brush, just the corner, and begin pushing.
The tones you just heard were part of the October 1998 Iowa statewide required monthly test of the emergency alert system. Equipment that can quickly warn you of an impending hazard, such as severe weather including tornadoes and events that may cause harm to life and or property. Had this been an actual emergency, important information such as news or instructions would have been stated after the attention tone. This concludes this test of the October 1998 Iowa statewide required monthly test of the emergency alert system.
The civil authorities have issued a child abduction emergency for all of Iowa, beginning at 4:56 p.m. and ending at 5:26 p.m. on May 6, 2018. A child abduction occurred at 11:30 this morning in Mount Vernon, Lake County, Iowa. 2.5-year-old Preston Lever, white male, 30 pounds, was taken by an unknown actor from the Casey's General Store in Mount Vernon. The suspect stole a vehicle with the engine running with the child in the back seat. The vehicle is a 2010 black Dodge Durango. The plate is OEX705. Jones County. The vehicle sped off in an unspecified direction. If you have any information on the whereabouts of Preston Lever, the 2010 black Dodge Durango bearing Iowa plate OEX705, or a physical description of the driver, please call 911.
The National Weather Service in the Twin Cities has issued a blizzard warning for, oh my god, you've got to be motherfucking kidding me. Does nobody know what the fuck is even happening outside right now? There is a goddamn snowstorm out there and you aren't even paying attention to me. Here is yet another situation where Captain EAS is here to save your worthless asses and you don't even care. You're just sitting there at your TV playing with your balls and not giving a fuck about anyone else but yourself. You've got to be the most incompetent and reckless douche nozzle that I've ever had the misfortune of speaking to. I mean fuck. You don't even care about yourself. Now start paying attention as I go through this goddammit. Blizzard warning for Anoka County, Hennepin County, I fucked your grandma, Ramsey County. Okay, so your stupid ass continues not to listen to me, so I'm about to start roasting. This one goes out to all you no-life ass motherfuckers. You are a cock-sucking, shit-eating, faggot-fucking dick muncher. How do you like being the poster child for mediocrity and douchebagettes? You bask in subhuman kind. You are the shit stain of the ass crack of Mother Earth. You are a failed abortion. Your mom and dad wanted a refund from your mom's uterus. I feel like your mom told someone to hit her right in her stomach with a baseball bat when she was pregnant with you. Because that's exactly what your face looks like. You shell of a human being. And I see you're still not even listening, so I'm just going to keep going with this. You are a self-centered egotistical ball of fuck. You are the product of inbreeding. Go fuck yourself, you stupid ball licker. I hope you crash your car in that blizzard that I was previously trying to warn you about. But since you obviously don't give a fuck, then I don't give a fuck. I hope you crash your car with your children inside of it. I hope it then catches fire and you all burn alive. I hope everyone you love gets cancer and dies. I hope you become allergic to your favorite food and you die the next time you eat it. I hope someone chops off your balls, clitoris, cock, or boobs and throws them in the microwave. I hope your skin just melts right the fuck off your body. I hope your cutest pet explodes. I hope someone cuts your eyeballs with a piece of paper and pours lemon juice into them. I hope you end up shitting out glass and it severely cuts your asshole and you bleed out. And by the way, I killed Microsoft Sam before doing this alert in anticipation of you being a fucking attention deficit dipshit and not listening to me, so I could continue roasting your ass uninterrupted. But it seems as if I have run out of things to say to you, so I'm just going to end the alert here and wish you a very slow and painful death from this blizzard. Goodbye, fucking cuncicle.
We have just received this important information regarding abducted children in Marysville, Washington, Snohomish County. Child Protective Services in Snohomish County have issued an Amber Alert for 3 children that were last seen in Marysville on June 12 and are believed to be in danger. Callie Drakeford, a 9-year-old female, Ashton Drakeford, an 8-year-old male, and Kirsten Drakeford, a 6-year-old female are under the custody of CPS. Their mother, Ashley Todd, a 29-year-old white female, is allowed to have the children in her home on unsupervised visits under the condition that the children's biological father, Curtis Drakeford, a 33-year-old black male, was not present in the home at any time. The parents and the children are believed to currently be traveling in a 1998 silver Pontiac Grand Am with Washington registration AGJ 9693. It was reported that at the home on June 11, 12 mother and children present father was not present. CPS received call June 12 from a relative in South Carolina advising their mother had called advising she and the father were taking the juveniles to South Carolina, which would be in violation of custody. CPS made numerous attempts on June 12 2012 to locate the family without success, determining that they are absconding to deny CPS custody of the juveniles. CPS is concerned for the safety of the juveniles, due to an investigation of the father striking the children with his fists in 2010. Father was also charged in 2010 with molestation of young children from another relationship. CPS is also concerned that the children are in danger due to a history of domestic violence between the parents. They both have mutual restraining orders which have been served. Anyone with information is asked to contact police at 360-363-8300.
This is an important message from the United States government. We want to make the public more aware of an ongoing fraud that is claiming many victims in the United States and is compromising personal information. We believe that there is an existing threat to the security of your critical information at this time. Over the past year, numerous sheriff's offices throughout the United States have reported high volumes of complaints about threatening and intimidating voicemails being left on mobile numbers and landlines from a source claiming to be the Internal Revenue Service. The allegations are that sums of money are being owed, that tax fraud is being committed on your part, and that a lawsuit and/or arrest warrant has been filed against you and you need to return the phone call or you face incarceration. Please understand that this is a hoax that has gone up in popularity since 2012. Over the past 6 years, millions of U.S. citizens have been strong-armed into surrendering their social security numbers, bank account information, and financial sums. Possible identity fraud has also become a major concern. This scam does not have a specific victim preference, rather it is geared toward anyone who will fall for it. Please note the following. If you are in fact in trouble with the IRS, they will never try to reach you by phone. They will send you paper letters through the mail to your physical address and will not threaten you with arrest. Also, the IRS, under no circumstances, will request your social security number. These threatening voicemails often use computer-generated voices such as the one you are hearing right now. This scam is believed to be originating from overseas and the people making these calls and answering your return calls are not U.S. citizens. If you ever receive a voicemail of this nature, do not return the call. And remember to never give out your bank account, credit card, or any personal information or your social security number. You run the risk of being a victim of not only fraud, but identity theft as well. With this message being broadcast, we hope to see a dramatic fall in the numbers of victims to this scam. Thank you for your attention. We will return you to your normal programming momentarily.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the Corbin Health Department. An ongoing situation in regards to distempered foxes is posing a concern of the safety of the general public in the downtown area of Corbin. Multiple residents have reported a number of foxes in an area extending from the 1,200 block of Woodland Avenue to the 3,000 block of Chester Street that had likely contracted rabies. All reports have come in within the past 6 hours. The first report came in at about 7:30 this morning from a woman that advised animal control of a fox in a seizing state on her property. Another report from the Ferris Street 2500 block involved the resident getting charged at by a fox but was not bitten. One was seen in the downtown area roaming along Main Street, and witnesses observed abnormal behaviors of the fox, including foaming at the mouth. Over separate reports, 4 people have been reported bitten by foxes who lunged at them by surprise. This is a situation that puts the overall public safety at risk, as rabies is well known as one of the most fatal diseases in existence if not treated immediately. The Corbin Health Department wants to give helpful information regarding what you should do should you encounter one of these disease-carrying animals. If you see a fox acting in an unusual way, such as seizure, uncontrollable twitching, foaming at the mouth, flopping around, or not taking flight when in a close proximity to you, do not approach it any closer. You should stop and wait for the fox to take its attention off of you and then slowly retreat back to your previous position until it is no longer a threat. You will not be able to outrun these foxes. Move with caution and do not startle it. Remember, it is not normal for any form of wildlife of this size to act calm or unfazed when a person gets too close. The natural response from animals such as foxes in these situations is immediate flight. Foxes that are rabid are unnaturally aggressive towards humans as well as other animals. If there is a fox between you and your destination at any given moment, allow the fox to leave the area before attempting to proceed. If you are attacked by a fox by means of biting, lunging, or scratching, seek medical attention immediately. Do not hesitate to take action. Rabies will most definitely kill you if untreated, and symptoms could take several months before they appear. Call 911 if you are attacked.
Civil authorities have issued a child abduction emergency for the following counties/areas. Minnesota, at 5:05 p.m. on June 15, 2018. Message from NPR Talk. The St. Paul Police Department has issued an Amber Alert for 4 missing children, Asian males ages 6, 7, 8, and 9 years old that were abducted. They were last seen at 1521 Westminster in St. Paul. Police are looking for a suspect named Chinu Xiang, a 30-year-old Asian man connected to this abduction. Suspect was last seen driving a 2007 Toyota Sienna, with Minnesota license plate 918 NMA. There is a dent in the hood and a black front passenger bumper. Anyone with information is asked to call the St. Paul Police Department at 651-291-1111 or dial 911.
The National Weather Service has issued Tornado Watch number 397 effective until midnight Friday. This watch includes the following counties in Minnesota: Anoka, Benton, Carver, Chisago, Dakota, Hennepin, Ismt, McLeod, Meeker, Ramsey, Rice, Scott, Sherburne, Washington and Wright. And the following counties, in Wisconsin, Dunn, Eau Claire, Pierce, Pope and St. Croix. This is a particularly dangerous situation. Remember, a tornado watch means that conditions are favorable for the development of severe weather, including tornadoes, large hail and damaging winds in and close to the watch area. While severe weather may not be imminent, persons should remain alert for rapidly changing weather conditions and listen for later statements and possible warnings. Stay tuned to NOAA weather radio, commercial radio and television outlets, or internet sources for the latest severe weather information.
And some kind of madness it started to evolve.
The National Weather Service in the Twin Cities has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Meeker County and Stearns County in central Minnesota until 3:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 2:47 p.m. Central Daylight Time, radar indicated a severe thunderstorm capable of producing quarter-size hail, deadly cloud-to-ground lighting, and damaging winds in excess of 60 miles per hour. The storm was located along a line extending from Luxembourg to 6 miles north of Dassel, moving east at 30 miles per hour. Locations in the warning include Avon, Broadway, Clearwater, Cold Spring, Collinwood, Crow Lake, Darwin, Ellsworth, Forest City, Greenleaf, Holdingford, Kimball, Kingston, Melrose, Munson, Oak, Rockville, Spring Hill, St. Cloud and Watkins. If you are in the path of this storm, prepare immediately for quarter-size hail, deadly cloud-to-ground lighting, and damaging winds in excess of 60 miles per hour. Expect wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Seek shelter now inside a sturdy structure and stay away from windows. People and animals caught outside without shelter will be injured. Seek shelter now inside a sturdy structure and stay away from windows. A tornado watch remains in effect until midnight Friday for east central Minnesota and western Wisconsin.
Walk down the line, leave our rain and cold trade for warm sunshine. You, my friend, I will need.
The National Weather Service in the Twin Cities has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Wright County and McLeod County in central Minnesota until 3:45 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 2:53 p.m. Central Daylight Time, radar indicated a severe thunderstorm capable of producing nickel-size hail, deadly cloud-to-ground lighting, and damaging winds in excess of 70 miles per hour. The storm was located 5 miles west of Hutchinson, moving east at 30 miles per hour. Locations in the warning include Hutchinson, Biscay, Hale, Luster Prairie, Plato, Winsted. If you are in the path of this storm, prepare immediately for nickel-size hail, deadly cloud-to-ground lighting, and damaging winds in excess of 70 miles per hour.
Expect wide damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Seek shelter now inside a sturdy structure and stay away from windows. People and animals caught outside without shelter will be injured. Seek shelter now inside a sturdy structure and stay away from windows. A tornado watch remains in effect until midnight Friday for east central Minnesota and western Wisconsin. The National Weather Service in the Twin Cities has issued a tornado warning for Meeker County until 4 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 2:59 p.m. Central Daylight Time, radar indicated a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado. The storm was located 2 miles east of Dancel, moving east at 35 miles per hour. Locations in the path of this tornadic thunderstorm include Cedar Mills, Darwin, Kingston, Watkins, Acton, Lamson. A funnel cloud was spotted within the storm. Take cover now. Move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Stay away from windows. If in mobile homes or vehicles, evacuate them and get inside a substantial shelter. If no shelter is available, lie flat in the nearest ditch or other low spot and cover your head with your hands. A tornado watch remains in effect until midnight Friday for east central Minnesota and western Wisconsin.
I never meant to be so bad to you. One thing I said that I would never do. A look from you and I would fall from grace, and that would wipe.
The National Weather Service in the Twin Cities has issued a tornado warning for Wright County until 4:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 3:26 p.m. Central Daylight Time, radar indicated a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado. The storm was located near Annandale, or about 2 miles east of Maple Lake, moving east at 25 miles per hour. Locations in the path of this storm include Buffalo, Maple Lake, Chatham, Monticello, Otsego, St. Michael, Albertville, and Dayton. Wright County law enforcement reported the development of a funnel cloud near Annandale with this storm. Take cover now. Move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Stay away from windows. If in mobile homes or vehicles, evacuate them and get inside a substantial shelter. If no shelter is available, lie flat in the nearest ditch or other low spot and cover your head with your hands.
Wrapped up like a douche, another runner in the night, blinded by the light.
The National Weather Service in the Twin Cities has issued a tornado warning for McLeod County, Carver County, Wright County in central Minnesota, until 4:45 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 4:05 p.m. Central Daylight Time, radar indicated a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado. The storm was located over Hale, moving east at 35 miles per hour. Locations in the path of this tornadic thunderstorm include Winsted, Glencoe, Luster Prairie, Tocado, Stockholm, Victor, Howard Lake, Hazelton, Watertown, Sweeter Lake, Waverly and Montrose. A tornado may be developing at this time. Do not wait to see or hear the tornado. Take cover now. Move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Stay away from windows. If in mobile homes or vehicles, evacuate them and get inside a substantial shelter. If no shelter is available, lie flat in the nearest ditch or other low spot and cover your head with your hands. A tornado watch remains in effect until midnight Friday for east central Minnesota and western Wisconsin. The National Weather Service in the Twin Cities has issued a tornado warning for Wright County in central Minnesota, Sherburne County, until 5 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 4:11 p.m. Central Daylight Time, storm spotters and law enforcement spotted a tornado and radar-confirmed tornado. The storm was located over Monticello, or about 11 miles west of Otsego, moving east at 30 miles per hour. Locations in the path of this storm include Monticello, Dayton, Otsego, St. Michael, Hanover, Albertville, Elk River, Big Lake, Becker. To repeat, a tornado is on the ground. Take cover now. Do not wait to see or hear the tornado. Take cover now. Move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Stay away from windows. If in mobile homes or vehicles, evacuate them and get inside a substantial shelter. If no shelter is available, lie flat in the nearest ditch or other low spot and cover your head with your hands. A tornado watch remains in effect until midnight Friday for east central Minnesota and western Wisconsin. The National Weather Service in the Twin Cities has issued a tornado warning for Anoka County, Ramsey County, Hennepin County, until 6 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 5:01 p.m. Central Daylight Time, storm spotters were tracking a large and very destructive tornado on the ground 3 miles east of Elk River. This tornado was moving east at about 45 miles per hour, and the following locations are expected to be impacted: Ramsey, Anoka, Coon Rapids, St. Francis, Andover, Circle Pines, Ham Lake, Blaine and Osseo. Storm spotters were tracking, and radar indicated a separate severe thunderstorm that could produce another tornado over Spring Lake Park, or about 2 miles north of Columbia Heights, which was moving east at about 35 miles per hour. The storm has already shown some weak rotation. The storm was moving east at about 40 miles per hour. Locations in the path of this storm include Columbia Heights, Champlin, Spring Lake Park, North Minneapolis, West St. Paul and North St. Paul. To repeat, a tornado is on the ground in northern Anoka County. A tornado may develop in the severe thunderstorm affecting the southern half of the warned area very soon. Do not wait to see or hear a tornado. Take cover now. Move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Stay away from windows. If in mobile homes or vehicles, evacuate them and get inside a substantial shelter. If no shelter is available, lie flat in the nearest ditch, or other low spot and cover your head with your hands. A tornado watch remains in effect until midnight Friday for east central Minnesota and western Wisconsin.
This is a severe weather statement from the National Weather Service in the Twin Cities for the following counties: Anoka, Hennepin, and Ramsey. At 5:22 p.m., 2 separate large and extremely dangerous tornadoes were reported on the ground in the warned area. The following locations will be impacted by tornadoes: Anoka, Andover, Blaine, Coon Rapids, Ham Lake, Columbia Heights, Spring Lake Park, Arden Hills, St. Paul, North St. Paul, South St. Paul, West St. Paul, Minneapolis, Robbinsdale, Champlin, Roseville, Richfield. If you are in the path of these tornadoes, seek shelter indoors immediately. Get on the lowest floor of a sturdy building, such as a basement or a small interior room. Stay away from windows and outside walls. These storms already have a very destructive history, such as flipping vehicles, throwing large debris, and severe damage to buildings, structures, power and phone lines, water towers and other outdoor utilities. One tornado was said to have wind gusts as high as 280 miles per hour. Heavy rains, deadly lightning, and golf ball-sized hail have also accompanied these storms. This is an extremely dangerous and potentially deadly situation. Do not be caught outdoors. Seeking shelter outdoors shall not be considered an option. If you are outdoors, get inside the structure closest to you. Even a vehicle will be a more effective shelter than being caught outdoors. Get on the lowest position possible, and cover your head with your hands to protect yourself from flying debris.
Good evening, loyal viewers. This is your old pal, Microsoft Spam. I was assigned by Jason and Clayton to do the introduction to the final episode of Season 3 of Emergency Alert System Mock. It's been a long and grueling season that began in January of 2016, and it is finally coming to an end. Now before we get into the story, I must explain that after this video, it will begin another dormant period for the channel before the kickoff to Season 4. During this time, Jason will continue to be sorting out some personal matters, and Clayton will be making a big hardware and software upgrade to greatly improve EAS video quality. He has been bouncing back and forth between an old dinosaur with Windows XP on it, and his laptop that runs Windows 7, which he will no longer be using. That's right. Clayton will finally be entering the present generation of Microsoft software, and will be joining everybody else on Windows 10. But until he has the means and the money to purchase a new computer, and Jason has sorted out his personal life, there will not be any new uploads to the channel. But don't worry, the wait will not be terribly long. Anyway, I will now bring you the presentation of which you have been waiting for. And like most other scenarios featured on this channel, the following events you are about to watch are completely fictional and should not be taken as a true story. We begin in New York City. The date is June 21st, year 2008.
following message is transmitted at the request of New York City Emergency Management. At 6:58 p.m., it was reported that there was a security breach in the system that houses the wildlife at the Bronx Zoo and hundreds of large and predatory animals have escaped. The species of these animals varies greatly, from large marsupials to lions, tigers, and bears. A large herd of the animals was seen to be running rampant throughout the entire zoo and have also escaped the zoo entirely and have made their way to city streets. Multiple injuries to civilians have occurred as they've tried to get out of the way. Isolated groups of animals were spotted heading down southern BLVD, possibly toward Manhattan. Police in conjunction with emergency management are urging citizens to get off of the streets and seek shelter indoors, as the flight of these animals has already proven to be a threat to public safety. Police also say that even trained and experienced professionals with animals should not attempt to stop or capture these animals. All animal control agencies in the New York City area have been called in to attempt to deal with this situation. Again, citizens currently outdoors in the Bronx and Manhattan areas need to seek a place of safety indoors and off of the public streets.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the San Diego Police Department. A dangerous and unusual event is occurring in and in nearby surrounding areas of the San Diego Zoo. As of 2:58 p.m., there were multiple reports of the seemingly accidental freeing of numerous captive large and predatory animals from the San Diego Zoo. These animals are currently ravaging throughout the park itself as well as city streets. The animals have scattered into multiple small groups and are charging at very fast rates of speed. Multiple unsuspecting people in the path of these animals have been seriously hurt and even killed. Animal control agencies within the county have been dispatched to the area to take care of the situation, and the San Diego Police Department urges nearby civilians to seek a place of safety off of the streets. Stay tuned to this station for further updates to this dangerous situation.
Civil danger for the city of Seattle issued by the King County Emergency Management. The following message is transmitted at the request of King County Emergency Management at 2:58 p.m. this afternoon. Multiple very large and dangerous animals have managed to escape from the Seattle Zoo and are currently running loosely throughout the streets. Multiple injuries to unaware civilians have been reported, as well as failed attempts by animal control to detain and capture the animals. King County Emergency Management believes that the freeing of these animals was due to a security malfunction caused by an unknown source. At this time, all civilians in downtown Seattle and surrounding suburbs need to seek a place of shelter in a building and off the city streets entirely. The Seattle Police Department, in cooperation with Animal Control, will continue to try to recapture the rampant animals and assess the situation.
Milwaukee County Emergency Management advises all residents within a 5-mile radius of the zoo to seek immediate shelter indoors and as far away from public streets as possible.
An overwhelming number of large animals that were in captivity at the St. Louis Zoo have managed to escape and are currently running freely in the streets. Police are urging everybody to seek shelter indoors as multiple injuries have been reported.
The Houston Police Department states that this was due to an unexplainable breach in the zoo security.
and that all animal cages were opened simultaneously and thus releasing the animals from captivity.
Very dangerous situation. The Indianapolis Police Department is telling all citizens to get out of the general public immediately and seek a place of safety.
Emergency management in Portland will be working with animal control to deal with this situation.
Reports or sightings of the escaped zoo animals, call the Cedar Rapids Emergency Management Agency at 30989265000.
A national state of emergency has been declared. Civil danger for the United States of America. The following message is transmitted at the request of the United States government. A very unusual, yet dangerous event occurred at relatively the same time in multiple major U.S. cities where zoos are. Captivated zoo animals, especially those of large predatory species, were released from zoos and are running rampant in city streets across America. Approximately 300,000 animals in total are running freely across nearly every state's most major city. An update suggests that this is still an ongoing situation. The United States government has received information that this was possibly a planned terrorist attack against U.S. citizens, as the CIA advised that multiple security systems in these zoos were hacked by an unnamed foreign source. Residents of the United States should seek shelter in their homes and are urged not to come outside for their own safety. Those who sheltered when originally prompted should continue to stay sheltered. The police departments in affected areas along with animal control agencies have collectively had little success in capturing and/or euthanizing these dangerous animals. More than 90% of zoo animals that were freed are still tearing through these cities. Continue to stay tuned to this station for later updates. The President will be speaking on all stations very shortly regarding this event.